All right, let's do this, y'all. I wanted to make a video about this, but I've been so busy lately, doing so much stuff on the road and so much stuff on my mind. I haven't had the time, but I got some time now. Okay, so let's talk about this Taz exclude or Taz Turner or whatever the hell you want to call him. Okay, getting kicked out the manosphere. Now, I believe I first heard about it about what early last week. Are people like Reg the Bad Guy and other YouTubers and stuff talking about it, Obsidian and and all whatever people talking about it, and that whole type of thing. And when you have a guy who has spent his whole life up under women his whole life, okay, he grew up in a single mama household. He didn't really have a relationship with his daddy, okay. But he spent his whole life up under women and hanging out with women and being a sidekick and stuff to women. Okay? Someone like that isn't going to know how to socialize with other men. Okay? Someone like that isn't going to know how to socialize with other men. They're not gonna know what to say. They're not gonna know what to do. You know, they're not gonna have the you know necessarily. Then they're gonna be awkward. I remember how many times even I was in rooms with this dude and how awkward he was when I would say certain things to him or other men would say certain things to him, and the dude would just be awkward. You could just feel it. The dude, he didn't know what to say. He sometimes when another man would say something to him, the motherfucker would just sit there and be silent. I remember, uh, you know, I said a couple things to him. And, I said some things in support of him, and the motherfucker was just sitting there silent and awkward and shit. Wasn't saying shit, just sitting there, all weird and shit. I'm like, this some weird ass shit right here. Okay. And when I saw him doing that, I said, okay, this some weird. Anytime you got a man, okay, and other men are talking to him, all right, other men are talking to him, other men are trying to make a point to him, other men are trying to befriend him or say something in support of him or and that whole type of thing. And the only thing this nigga can know how to do is just sit there and look at a nigga weird and look at somebody funny. That's some weird ass shit. I said, okay, this something ain't right here. Something ain't right here, And because at first I ignored it because I knew something wasn't right. I knew something wasn't up. Something wasn't right. Something was weird was going on. Okay, but at first I ignored it because you ignore stuff if it don't pertain to you personally. If it's not if it's not something that you know it's just not really a big deal for me in my life, so I ignored it. I'm like, but something definitely was weird. Something definitely was going on there. Okay. And then you get to a point where you go into hangouts and stuff with other men. And the only thing you know how to do is sit up there and call other guys bitch niggas and stuff. That's all you know how to do. That's all you know how to do. You don't know how to even socialize with other men. That's bad. That's not a good thing. That's bad. That's really bad. You know, and the only thing you know how to do is sit up there and talk shit about other niggas and fuck you and bitch nigga and all that kind of shit. That's not how you win the respect of other men. Other men are just gonna not take you seriously and gonna look at you as a clown. And that's exactly what happened with Taz. Okay. And then it's the fact that this guy is just a sidekick to women. You know, he laying up over there with Nyla. And in that one video on Suge's channel, Taz was laying on a mattress on the floor when he started the video. I'm like, dude, how she got you on a mattress on the floor? Aren't y'all supposed to be married? So you mean to tell me she don't even give you the dignity, dog? She don't even give you the dignity to sleep in the same bed with her. She got you on a mattress on the floor? That's horrible. That's beyond horrible. You know what I mean? That's the setup you got going on. You know, you on a mattress on the floor? What the fuck? You know what I mean? So, you know, that's my whole thing. They're gonna say, so when I looked at him, I knew, you know, I knew something was up. I said, okay, this guy, he can't socialize with men. He don't know what to say. You know, he gets around niggas, he's weird. But the niggas still put him in the manosphere anyways. And I don't know why. I don't know why they wanted him there. I don't know if it was because of the views he was getting. They thought it was going to pump the manosphere up. I don't know what it was. But the dude had no business in the manosphere. He never had any business in the manosphere. But somehow the dude ended up in the manosphere any goddamn way. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was a weird ass thing. And somehow, some way, they put him in the manosphere anyways. You know. But they put him in there, and he was still exhibiting the same behaviors. Calling people bitch niggas, cursing people out, running his goddamn mouth like a female. Okay, if you can't have a simple disagreement with someone, okay, you're not supposed to just call someone a bitch nigga just because you have a disagreement with them. Not everyone is going to fucking agree with you. Not every goddamn body going to fucking agree with you or see things your way. You need to learn how to calm your ass down, listen to what other people are saying, okay? And let them make their argument. You don't sit up there and call no other man a bitch nigga just because he cut over a bullshit, a dumbass disagreement. The hell? How you calling someone a bitch nigga just because you disagree with them? That makes no sense. Okay, no mature man is going to carry himself like that. But see, Taz carried himself like that. And the other Negroes saw it and they identified it. Because I know there was a lot of other niggas who saw it and were identifying it. Okay? And they saw those traits and stuff in him. Okay? But see, they didn't all, they said, okay, we're not going to get rid of him out of the manosphere right away. What we're going to do is we're just going to observe. We're going to keep observing. We're going to stake this nigga out just like the feds do. Then when we reach the critical point, we got enough evidence against this motherfucker. Then we're going to come and bust him and you know, and get him and you know, get him up out the manosphere. But see, they played it cool though. Okay, they played it cool, and I'll actually give the Manosphere credit. They were very methodical with how they did this. Okay, niggas probably wanted Taz out of the Manosphere. Well, I know for at least 2 months they've you know, a lot of niggas have probably wanted him out. But see, they waited to make their move. O'Shea and Obsidian and them, they waited to make their move. They were calculating with it. And see, Taz did not anticipate that. He didn't anticipate that these dudes was going to observe him like that and watch him, you know, put his foot in his mouth and make a fool of his damn self and, you know, to the point where, you know, to the point where it got to a point where they was going to have to get rid of his ass. He didn't anticipate that. Like I said, he over there thinking like a female. He not thinking strategically. He thinking, well, shit. All I gotta do is come up in here and curse these niggas out and call them bitch niggas and question their manhood because they don't want to date these hood ratchet ass sisters and call them lames and stuff. All I gotta do is call them lames and they'll shut the fuck up. And then me and Nyla can take over the narrative. And nah, it didn't work like that, bro. That whole time, nigga. That whole time you was out there talking shit, nigga. Them niggas was building up a file on you, nigga. You didn't even see it coming. You didn't even see it coming, my nigga. And that's bad on you, Taz. That's bad on you that you didn't have the wherewithal to see that shit coming. That shit hit your ass like a ton of bricks, nigga. You didn't even see it coming. Like a motherfucking safety blitz coming out the defensive backfield. Putting your ass on your back in the fucking backfield, Taz. Okay? The motherfucking free safety. Okay, the motherfucking strong safety. Okay? Ran up on your fucking ass, Taz. Put you on your back. You didn't even see the shit coming. Nyla, you notice Nyla was of no help here? You notice Nyla didn't try to help you see it coming? Nyla didn't try to warn you or try to put you in a better situation? Nyla too busy over there, you know, into herself, all into her damn self, letting dumb shit happen, letting stupid shit go on. You know. She wasn't even thinking, she wasn't even in a position to help you, Taz. She wasn't even trying to help you. She let these niggas come up on you, Taz, and get your ass up out of there. That's what Nyla did for you in this situation. Okay? But here you are, Taz, and you still caping. You still caping for these ratchet ass women and stuff. And these women couldn't even be of any use to you in this situation. So you have to ask yourself, Taz, why did you allow that to happen? Why is that? Why is it that the women that are around you can't help you or warn you in bad situations, Taz? The hell? What the hell? Can you answer that, Taz? But see, Taz isn't going to answer that. That nigga's not going to answer that. Because that's not what he does. He's not about self-reflection. He's about just going out there and attacking other people and blaming other people for shit. He's never going to self-reflect. This is a nigga who his whole life, women have stood up for him. Women have you know, done things for him that he should have done for, he never learned how to do anything for himself as a man. Never learned how to stand up for himself. Never learned how to address other people on his own behalf. He never learned none of that. Taz never learned none of that. So here the nigga is 41 something years old, 41 goddamn something years old enough to be half these niggas in the manosphere's daddy. And here he is, all on a crying, all on Obsidian's chat, crying. They never wanted me. They never wanted me anyways. They never wanted me. The manosphere never wanted me. They never wanted me. Fuck them niggas, them bitch ass niggas. They never wanted me anyways. Crying like a girl. Like a guy, you know Nyla, okay? And you know Nyla is wearing the pants in that relationship. Okay? You just know Nyla wearing the pants in that relationship. Okay? You know this nigga ain't running shit in that relationship. Nyla wearing the goddamn pants in that relationship, dog. Nyla running shit in that relationship, man. Nyla the one running shit. This nigga not man enough to run anything. He ain't never ran anything in his life. How do you expect him to run anything now? And this nigga ain't ran shit in his life. Okay, this nigga sat around, let his mama stand up for him in school, let him, his whole goddamn life, this nigga ain't ran shit. And, his whole goddamn life, this nigga ain't ran shit. Okay, he has let other people and specifically women stand up for him. So when he gets in a situation, like this one, where other men have an issue with him and have a problem and want to address him, he don't know what to do. He don't know how to handle himself. He has no clue, no idea. He has no clue of what the hell to do. He has no clue of what the hell to say. So what does he do? He cries like a little girl. That's what he's always done his whole life, is cry like a little girl. That's what he's always done. And then the nigga saw that shit and said, oh shit, this nigga, he a little girl. He a bitch nigga. Why would we have someone like him in the manosphere anyways? And then he's insulting us. He's disrespecting us. He's running his goddamn mouth to us. Crazy, talking crazy to us. Okay. The nigga ain't got no respect for other men. Now, I understand his private life. I understand he talked about what he went through as a kid. His daddy left at a certain age and took his other kids but didn't take him. Okay, I understand that right there alone is probably what shaped his relationship with other men. His daddy didn't fucking want him. His daddy left and got up out of there. Didn't want to be bothered with him. Okay, so I get it, but at the same time, Taz, it's your responsibility to have the wherewithal to say, okay, I need to go develop my relations with other men as a man. Because if I'm going to be out here dealing with other men in the world and doing business and joining organizations and shit like the manosphere with other men, I'm going to have to teach myself how to deal with other men. But you never did that, Taz. You never did that. You didn't do that, Taz. You didn't do that. What you did, okay, is you sit up here and you let women guide you. You let females and stuff guide you, my nigga. That's what the fuck you did, Taz. You let these women sit up here and run you, nigga. You know what I mean? And look where they led you. They led you to this. Nyla's empire is crumbling every second, every day. She losing all her damn Patreons. She losing all her goddamn Patreons. Eventually she gonna look up. She gonna have no damn Patreon. She gonna have no money coming in except a little monetization money from YouTube, and that ain't shit, because that ain't what it used to be. After YouTube cut the money in half a couple of years ago. So this little cash cow that y'all thought y'all had a little cash cow and stuff on YouTube, you know, and whatnot. You know, this little cash cow that y'all thought y'all had, come to find out, y'all really don't have that. You know, come to find out, the little cash cow that you thought was there, it really wasn't there. Okay? Because y'all came in here with the wrong fucked up mentality and attitude. They thought they didn't even have to respect anybody. You know what I mean? That's literally what they thought. Nyla and them, Taz, they thought they didn't have to respect other people. They thought they didn't have to respect black people. They thought they didn't have to respect nobody. You know what I mean? That's what they thought. They thought they didn't have to respect nobody. They thought they didn't have to say nothing to nobody. You know, they thought they could just come on here and enforce their will, and they were wrong. And the whole time, Taz is allowing himself like a little boy, okay, like a little boy, to be strung along, and you know, he allowed them to string him along like a little child, like a little baby. He allowed Nyla to string him along. You know, and he thought that it didn't matter what he did or said. Well, you know, Nyla gonna protect me. Nyla got the subs and the support. Nyla gonna protect me. Rand gonna protect me. Big sister Rand gonna protect me. But when some men got together and decided, okay, fuck this nigga, we gonna get this nigga the fuck up out of here. When nothing them females can do for you, nigga. When some niggas got together and came to a decision about you, about your ass. When nothing them females could do, when men get together and make a decision, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing women can do to stop them. There's nothing women can do to stop them. And I wonder now, what must be going through this nigga's head, okay, that he got into a position, okay, he got into a position, and there was nothing that any female could do to protect him. Because see, you're not in school anymore, Taz. Okay, your mama can't come down to the school anymore like she used to do back in the day. She can't ride down to the school in her little 79, you know, Cadillac and her flip-flops. Okay? And that little rag that she wear around her head. Okay? Because she ain't got her tracks in yet. Okay? And her little fucking shirt that comes down below her waist. Her little shorts. And whatever. Okay? She can't come down to the school like that, Taz, anymore. And cuss the teachers out anymore for you, Taz. Mama ain't here. Mommy ain't here no more, Taz. You're not in school anymore, Taz. You're not in school anymore, dog. Mama ain't around anymore, dog. And I don't even know if your mama even still alive or anything like that, nigga. But she ain't around anymore. She ain't on the YouTube, my nigga. Your mom ain't got no YouTube channel, and even if she did, niggas wouldn't listen to her ass. The manosphere wouldn't listen to your fucking mama talking about don't kick my son out the manosphere. That shit wouldn't happen. Okay? That shit wouldn't happen. They would disregard her. And when you got into a situation, Taz, when it was some niggas that you had to, it wasn't women. It was niggas you had to deal with. Now, you complained, and you already know you complained. It was niggas that took my channel down the first time. It was niggas that did that. Okay, Taz, so you never stopped and asked yourself why they may have felt like that about you? You didn't do any self-reflection, Taz? Yeah, man, they just didn't like me. They didn't like me. They didn't want me. They didn't want me no way. Evidently, someone saw something in you at some point. Why they let you in the first place. Evidently, they saw something. But whatever it is that they saw was counterbalanced by your bullshit behavior. By the way you act. By the way you run your mouth. By the way you disrespect other niggas, calling him a bitch, calling niggas bitch niggas. Are you serious? You realize some niggas in certain cities would kill you for that? In cold blood? You don't do that in certain cities. I grew up in the suburbs. I'm a suburb nigga, and I know that shit. I know you don't just go to no one else's city and say certain things. Run your fucking mouth. Some of these niggas killers. And they will lay you out right there in the middle of that street. They will air your ass out. Okay? And I ain't trying to have no early death. You know? I got things I want to accomplish in life. Okay? But here you are, Taz. You out there, you running your mouth. And you didn't... And see, that whole debacle with your first channel. How your first channel got taken off the air. And I'll even admit to you, Taz, a lot of the videos you had on there was actually good videos. It was good videos. And I said to myself, why is he jeopardizing his channel going around antagonizing people? I don't get it. Because he got a good channel. It's not like your channel was growing, Taz. It's not like, okay, it's not like you didn't have no content. A motherfucker just wasn't coming by the channel. It wasn't like that. You had good shit, Taz. All you had to do was maintain your composure and your posture, and you would have been all right. But for whatever reason, Taz, you couldn't do that. You just had to run out there. You had to call people the bitch niggas and all that. You just had to do that. You know? You know? And it cost you your channel, dog. Cost you your channel. But did you learn from that? No, you did not. Which is why we are here at this point. Why they kicked your ass out the fucking manosphere. That's why they put your ass out the manosphere. They never wanted me. They never wanted me anyways. Nah, nigga, they wanted you, but you acted an idiot. You ain't got no fucking training. No house training. You don't know how to engage in civil discord. All you know how to do is go run up on niggas and call niggas bitch niggas. That's all you know how to do. Okay? That's all you know how to do. You don't know how to do anything outside of that. You know. And these people who have defended you your whole life, black women, your mama, your sisters, your auntie, Ren's ass, they can't help you when it's between you and some other men. They can't help you, my nigga. They can't help you. It's nothing they can do for you. You're gonna have to be a man and stand on your own 2 feet, and you could not do that. You didn't know how to do that. It feels weird for you to do that. You know. Shit feels weird for you. You know. You know. You don't know how to handle yourself. You know. All you know how to do is act weird and act stupid. You know, that's all you know how to do. You know. And you're not willing to learn. You cling to that bullshit matriarchal hood ass logic that you've had your whole life. That's what you cling to, Taz. And it has led you into disaster after disaster after disaster. And then what are you gonna say, Taz, when you lose your second channel? What are you gonna say? You ain't gonna say shit. You're gonna say the same shit you've been saying now. You're gonna blame other people. You're gonna cry like a girl. That's what you're gonna do. You ain't gonna learn anything. Okay? But see, these are the kinds of niggas that women like Nyla pick. They pick little weak-minded niggas, mentally dependent niggas that don't know how to stand up for themselves, don't know how to deal with other men, don't know how to go through anything without them. These are the types of men the matriarchy picks. That's why I said the matriarchy has to die. It has to die. And it's on its way there. It's on its way there. But it has to die. I remember I had a conversation with Nyla about 3 months ago. I said, look, in the future, they're going to have, the way these society is changing in the future, you're going to go back to a patriarchy. Because you're not going to have no choice. Because women going to realize they're not going to be able to run this world on their own. They don't have the skill set. They don't have the disposition to do so. Especially not Western women. And I'm talking about Western women in the United States. Y'all so caught up in silly stuff and stupid shit. How y'all gonna run a government and then you can't even run your own lives? You got black women who are educated and their fucking son can't even read. How the fuck? How the fuck your son can't read, but you supposed to be these big educated black women? And then your son can't even goddamn read? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Somebody said, I think it was Suge's channel last night in his little hangout that I was watching. Somebody said that Nyla is a build-a-man specialist or something. And Nyla don't build men. I told you, these matriarchs don't fucking build men. Okay? Alright? You know, Nyla just can't do that. You know, you know what I mean? And now we have the takedown of Taz's second channel. So that's gone. You know, and the nigga crying about that. He whining about it like a girl, screaming, crying. You know what I mean? And I never saw, you know, I never saw any redeeming qualities in him when it came to that. Every time something happened, this nigga crying like a girl. He crying like a girl, you know. Nyla and Ren gotta run out there and defend him. What kind of man waits for women to run out there and defend him? You know what I mean? What kind of man does that? You know, you can't respect a man that does that, to be quite honest. Just can't respect a man who does that, because a man who does that is a man that has no concept of his own manhood. You know, just has absolutely no concept at all whatsoever, you know, of his own manhood. No kind of pride in himself. He's not gonna stand up for himself. He's just gonna sit there and let women run out there and do all of his fighting and bidding for him. Okay? So he has no manhood on which to stand. Okay? Now let's talk about the takedown of his second channel. I saw this coming a mile away. I saw it coming. I knew it was gonna come. When the first channel went down, I said, watch, this nigga gonna get fuck around and get his second channel taken down, because he's still out there. He's still running out there disrespecting people, disrespecting other men, calling everybody and they mama, bitch, nigga, fuck boys, and all that. Okay, he's still out there doing that. He hasn't changed up his formula in any way, and that shows a lack of creativity. That's another thing. That shows a big lack of creativity. Okay, because if he had any type of creative ability or mindset, you would think he would figure out some sort of new way, you know, to express himself without him getting flagged like that. You know, you would think he would figure that out, but unfortunately for him, it seems he hasn't figured that out. Taz is doing the same shit. Okay? He's doing the same shit. You know, and expecting a different result. Expecting a different result. Talking about he had all that AdSense money in there. Talking about he had $1,500 a month. All that means is that he needs to get a real job. You know, because if you're dependent on YouTube money, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're depending on YouTube money, okay, to sustain you, you're gonna fail. Okay, because YouTube money is not meant to sustain black people. Real businesses and jobs are meant to sustain black people, not YouTube money. Okay? Y'all need to get off this YouTube money, man. Y'all need to get off of it. You know, because it's not benefiting you. You know, it's not benefiting black people. We're sitting up here trying to depend on YouTube and depend on all this YouTube money. You know, when they can just pull the rug from out under your legs whenever they see fit. you know. And for some reason, somehow, these people, they never take that into account. They just come on here, you know, and they expect to, I guess they come on here and they have this belief that they're going to do all this, do all that on here and make all this money and stuff, but they don't realize that, you know, the actual people within the youth at Google can shut your shit down when they see fit. You know what I mean? So, and that's what Taz did. If Taz was any type of man, he would have secured a situation for him and Nyla, so that even if he did lose his YouTube money, he still got his regular job, or he still got some sort of business, or, you know, something that he getting his primary money from. But Taz didn't have that. Taz is 42 years old, 41, 42 years old, still with a fucking teenager mindset. And see, what got him over as a teenager, probably running around, you know, hiding up under women and shit, and talking shit to men. You're gonna talk shit to men and then go run up under women. Think about that. Taz is a guy, okay, who talks shit to men, then wants to go and run up under women. You gotta think about that. You know, you gotta think about that. How you gonna talk shit to men and go run up under women? That makes no sense. You know? That makes no sense. It's definitely not making you look like a man. It's making you look like a big ass fucking coward. You know? That's what it's really doing to you. You know? And whatnot. You know, but he has no concept of any of that. None. So now his second channel is gone. I guess for what? Hate speech or whatever. Again, I guess, just like the first channel. You know, YouTube is only going to let you run around so long and talk the shit that you talk. All this shit that you be talking about, white people and the fucking white supremacists and all that, and how, you know, degenerate, you know, these whites are in the news, getting these news stories and shit and all that, and if they really don't like it when you posting that shit, okay, they don't like that, but they'll tolerate it if you can bring in a certain amount of money. And but once you get a certain amount of people that flag you and they say, okay, this guy's being disruptive, he could possibly affect our sponsorships and stuff because he's saying a lot of offensive things. Once enough people flag you, they'll take you up off of you. You know. And Taz never took that into account. Never took into account that people might throw his, either they might throw his ass up off of here, take all of his shit down. Which they've already done it once, but he didn't expect that it was going to happen again. Okay? And if you ask me, if you really want me to be honest with it, if you ask me about it, I think if he puts another channel up, it's going to same thing going to happen with his next channel. You know, a lot of people were watching to see what he was gonna do. You know, with his second channel, was he gonna make improvements? Was he gonna, you know? I'll admit, I watched a few of his videos on his first channel. And then when his first channel went down, he became so damn disrespectful, and I saw that he wasn't gonna try to, you know, improve his brand. I said, fuck this. Why am I still watching this shit? Why do I want to watch this? All he gonna do is just implode again. You know, and I always say, why do I want to watch someone implode? You know? Why would I want to watch that? You know? And whatnot. And I always said that to myself. Why would I want to watch this dude implode again? He's a fool. He's foolish. He's very foolish. Has no respect for anyone or the world. And he seems content to let women string him around and leave him around. Why do I want to watch his channel? So I stopped watching his goddamn channel. I stopped watching that shit. It wasn't fun anymore when I realized he was just a dude running around, running up under women's skirts, was antisocial, don't know how to talk to other men in a productive fashion. Once I saw that, and running around acting like a little boy, once I saw that, it wasn't fun to watch videos anymore. So I unsubscribed from his shit. Motherfucker then lost 2 goddamn channels. Was making good money too. Was making good money. Or was on his way. But see, that's another thing. Him and Nyla, they didn't even realize how limiting they were on themselves with their fuck behavior. They didn't even realize that. They weren't even, you know what I mean? They were too dense to realize, you know, that their fuck behavior is actually limiting them. They could be making more money than what they're making. They could be, both of them could actually be doing very well right now. They could have been doing really well right now if only they learn how to be respectful and learn how to do their stuff in such a way, you know, that it didn't cause this type of outcome. But see, I guess they weren't bright enough to do that. You know what I mean? Guess they weren't bright enough to do that. You know. So they get the same result, and I expect in not too distant future, pretty soon Nyla's shit gonna get taken down too. But see, Nyla be taking down she be scrubbing her channel and stuff, so she be taking down all of her videos and all her live streams and stuff. But how is she making money off of it though if she's taking it down? That's another thing. And they only got so many little sycophants and stuff left over there on the Nyla Says channel. I can't even bear to even go over there. It's so pathetic. I don't even though I don't like Nyla, I don't want to see anybody in their patheticness like that. That's not fun. That's not even fun to watch. Something like that is distasteful to watch. You know, even if they are what they are. Nobody wants to go over there and watch them be pathetic and be sad and be, you know, and fail like that. I don't want to watch other black people fail. You know what I mean? But there's nothing you can do about it if they continue to do things themselves that fuck themselves over, get themselves messed up, you know. And what have you. You know. So I don't want to go, you know, I'm not going to go over there watching those videos or watch any of that stuff. It does not appeal to me. You know what I mean? It does not appeal to me. You know. But now they're about to get rid of this Google Hangout shit, so it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be interesting to see how they put up with that. Are they just gonna put more videos up, just more pre-recorded videos, just talk to people in the comment section and stuff? Are they just not what they're gonna do? You know, it's gonna be interesting to see what everybody does on that front. You know. But these damn live streams and hangouts and shit, that's over with. They're going to replace it with something called Google Chat, which I think is going to be kind of like Skype or something. And I don't know how they're going to... I think you're going to have to... I don't know if they're still going to be able to live stream. They probably will, but they're going to have to use some sort of different format or whatever. You know. I'm not an expert on all that stuff. But, you know, they're going to have to transition. Because Google Hangouts, that's over with, man. You know what I mean? That's over with. So, what is it, the end of August? They're gonna shut it off? So the end of August, they need to come up with another hustle or some kind of new way to present their stuff. You know. But I don't think they're going to learn anything. I don't think Taz and Nyla are going to learn anything. I know Kay Archie said she hopes that they realize their mistake. I don't think they're the type of people that don't realize their mistakes. If they was going to realize their mistakes, they would have realized it by now. They don't want to realize their mistakes. They just want to keep going down a just never-ending toilet bowl. And, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, with that being said, I'm going to shut it off right here. Leave comments, get the likes up. Let me know what y'all think.